Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Alyssa. So today I'm doing my first September paycheck budget. So honestly guys, I decided that this time I was going to go to the bank before I started filming. Today was a little bit of a struggle in terms of money because today I decided to go to the bank before doing my budget splitting, and I did it on an index card here, but the problem is that I miscalculated everything. Usually I can tell that I've done my budget right if the amount in my spending, which is the thing that I keep on my card and I don't take that out, is what I calculated it to be in my spending. However, it didn't come out to what I had calculated to what I thought it would be. So when I looked at it on my mobile app for my bank, it was just $3 more than last week's leftover spending. So I knew something was off, so I tried to recalculate it by looking at my bills, and sure enough, I had done my budget wrong. So I had to recalculate it. Instead of this, I did a recalculation and had to go back to the bank to fix everything. So now that everything is fixed, I can show you guys and write out everything. Some things are going to be a little bit different than last week, and I'll explain them when we get to the envelope stuffing portion of this video. My projected income this week was $250. My actual income was $259.55. The difference is $9.55. Leftover from last week is $40.13. My tips were $22 during the holiday week and $10 this recent week, and I have zero extra income, and I have already spent them. Goes against my rule, but that's okay for now. I will get better, I promise. Alright, so for Netflix, I've split it into two because in my August splits, I forgot to count my Netflix bill. For the Netflix split this week, we're gonna do $6, and then next week will be $5. Alright, so emergency fund, like I said in previous videos, until it reaches 1,000, we'll always get $100 per week. Now we move down to spending, which I wrote after all this because I forgot to write it originally. So my spending this week is going to be $18.68. Well, I forgot the 68 cents. I just kind of put 18. Then into the Disney Pin budget fund thing, I'm gonna put 25. It's gonna be roughly $16, $17, and then plus shipping. So the reason why I've created a little spot for the Disney pin is because I do consider it a bigger thing to be spending on. So for me to be spending every single week, I'm gonna count that as part of the budget, so that way I'm setting aside money for it instead of taking out of my spending. To some people that probably doesn't make any sense, but I feel like if it's something that I'm serious about collecting, and it's something serious to me, I will set aside money for them, so that way there's just money designated for them, and whatever's left over, if there's anything left over from this 25, it's gonna be put back into the Disney Pin fund, so it'll just be left over from the Disney Pin fund. So then in the moving out, the vacation, and the big purchase fund, each of them get $36. So that is my splits, my divisions, my calculations for this week. It's a little bit off, and it's throwing me a little bit off because I messed up with my calculations the first time, and so then I had to kind of play around with my envelopes just to see if I could make it work without having to go to the bank again, and unfortunately I couldn't do that, and things from the previous week had gotten jumbled around and I switched some stuff out. So let me go grab my envelope and the cash, and we will do some cash stuffing right now for you guys. Things in the envelope are a little bit different because of me trying to make things work with what I had earlier, and then it just would not work out if I tried to stick to what I had. And I would have just had to go back to the bank anyways, so that's what I did. And then things with last week kind of also changed stuff in the envelope, so bear with me really quick. Into the emergency fund goes another $100. So from last week we have $400 and another $100 to make $500, 1, 2, 300, 400, 500. If you've watched the last video, you probably saw that this used to be composed of like a bunch of other different types of bills, not 100s and 50s. With me trying to shuffle things around earlier, I had to use those 20s and 5s to make things work. So, alright, so that goes in there. That's $500. So, into the moving out fund goes an additional $36. So, in the last video, I had $87 in here, and I had leftover from my anniversary, I guess, split. I'm sorry that I'm so jumbled this week, guys. So I took the additional $60 that I had, and because I didn't want to go to the bank, I put $20 in here and took the $10 bill out of here. So now it is $97 in here. And then I took the $10 from this one, put it into my spending, so that way I wouldn't have to go to the bank and switch things out. I hope that makes sense. I'm pretty jumbled right now, so I'm trying to make sense of things and also trying to make sense to you guys, so please bear with me and hopefully it makes sense what I'm saying. So into the moving out fund goes 36, so we grab one of these, and one of these. So 20, 36. Alright, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, oh sorry, okay. 125, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 130, 1, 2, 3. $133. Alright, 133 goes into the moving out fund. Same goes for the vacation fund. So we have 50, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So $36 goes into this fund. So we got 20, 30, 35, 36. So then in total, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 130, 1, 2, 3. Alright, 133 goes into the vacation fund. Alright, so then big purchase also should get another 36 and already has 97 in it. So just gonna set this aside. Alright, so 20, 30, 35, 36. So then we would get 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 130, 1, 2, 3, $133. Oops. That goes into the big purchase fund. I don't have it labeled or anything, but I know that this is my Netflix fund. So $6 for this month goes into Netflix, and we're done for this week. Whew, that was a lot to handle just for this week. I should be more careful next week when calculating. Am I right or am I wrong? So I hope you guys liked this video. Again, I apologize for the loud fan noises, the squeaky chair that I've got, and also if I was any way confusing. I just, whew, it was a lot to do from just one mistake. So hopefully next week I will be a little more careful with how I'm doing my calculations. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!